Hey people, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a topic that can impact both your design dreams and your wallet. These are paint colors that could potentially decrease your home's value. Yikes! We all want a space that reflects our personality, especially day to day when you're getting guests to come over and you get to show off the amazing color palette you've picked. But some color choices might not resonate with potential buyers. And I know you shouldn't make paint color decisions based on the potential of resale value, unless you have a pretty good idea that you're going to be selling in the near future. This video is going to equip you with the knowledge to avoid paint colors that might turn buyers off while still having a bit of a stylish space. Because we don't want builder's beige everywhere, do we? Today's sponsor is us. ThePaintPeople.com is your go-to destination for quality paint and paint supplies. Whether you're a do-it-yourself enthusiast or a professional painter, we have everything you need to make your project a success. Visit our website today and discover a world of colors, quality, and convenience. And as a thank you for supporting us on YouTube, use coupon code JAMES5 for 5% off your order. Let's start with the outside. These are some curb appeal killers. The first impression is everything. It's absolutely true. An off-putting exterior paint color can be a major turnoff, so here are some curb appeal crushers to avoid. First is the color clash. A bright purple house with yellow trim might scream unique to you, but to most buyers, it screams repainting project, and a very expensive one at that, because exterior painting is a lot more than just a powder room paint job, okay? We're talking big money. Stick to classic and neutral colors for your exterior, and even if you want to go darker. But another issue is going too dark. Dark grays and blacks can make a house look imposing and even foreboding and intimidating. These colors might also absorb a lot of heat, so on the practical side of things, that's not ideal depending on your climate. If you're somewhere warm, you're gonna have all that sun being absorbed and not into solar panels, so it's not even a benefit really. There's also an issue with going too trendy. While that baby blue and that terracotta might still be kind of in right now, trends just come and go, as we all know. So opt for timeless colors that have broader appeal. And even if you're doing your own research, look at examples of houses from this year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and sort of find something kind of in the middle. All right, now let's move inside the home. We're talking interior inauthenticity right over here. Bold colors can be beautiful, but they can also be a red flag for some buyers. Just like outside, the same goes inside. Here are some interior hues, starting with colors that bring too much drama. Dark red kitchens, neon green living rooms. Spaghetti green is what I always think of for some reason, but no, we'll go with neon. These might be conversation starters that your friends are like, that's kind of fun, but I don't want to stay in here for more than 10 minutes. They're not gonna be for everyone, right? Potential buyers might envision the cost and hassle of repainting every single room that you thought was going to be super fun. Remember, the point here is to maximize the return on your investment, not show off how fun and avant-garde you are to potential buyers. That's the long and short of it, basically. Another issue is you don't want to go too cold and sterile, especially nowadays. With the popularity of warmer colors, whether it's neutral or more saturated hues, you don't typically see a ton of more cooler leaning color palettes being used. And especially something like white. It can open up a space and make it feel airy. Too much cool white can feel very uninviting and impersonal. So just watch out for that. So what colors do you choose? Well, don't worry, because there's plenty of room for personality within neutral palettes. And that's exactly what I recommend. You gotta go neutral. You gotta go with colors that are a little more subtle, a little more subdued in terms of their saturation. So vibrancy is something that maybe you wanna stay away from, but that doesn't mean you can't explore muted color either. My top recommendations are going to be warm whites and light beiges as the base. So these are colors that are going to create a bright and airy feel that appeals to a wide range of buyers. And I would probably opt for the more grayy side of things rather than just a straight up warm, almost sandy beige. I think if you have something that is a little more toned down, it'll just be easier to implement in a lot of different circumstances. You could also go with some light calming grays, but not everywhere. So more of a secondary use case. Soft grays can add a touch of sophistication without feeling cold. And my all-time favorite, nature-inspired hues. Light greens, soft blues, and taupes can add a touch of personality while remaining neutral. And this is where you can incorporate some color, some depth, and some richness. Start with that beigey gray base as your main colors, and then spice things up with some saturation, all with colors that are naturally found in nature. Greens, browns, taupes, and blues, especially in those more sectioned off parts of the home where people can discover them and be like, oh, this is nice. I'm gonna remember this room. And a bonus tip, you can still incorporate those more saturated, vibrant pops of color you love through furniture, artwork, and accessories in those smaller doses. What's great is they don't take up a lot of space, they're not a huge investment where you have to repaint, and they're also easily changeable and cater to your personal taste without affecting potential buyer's perception, because those things are probably going to go with you. They're not going to be left behind for the new owner to have to deal with. Choosing paint colors, super fun part of creating your dream home, but keeping resale value in mind is important too. By avoiding colors that might be too niche or overwhelming, you can ensure your home looks its best and attracts top dollar when the time comes to sell. Do you have any paint color regrets or amazing neutral finds? Share them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more design inspo.